Welcome.
Welcome to the Expression Podcast, hosted by Danny Lamb School of Music, creating an inclusive space where the voices, stories, songs, and artistic journey of our students from past to present take center stage and come alive to inspire courage, ignite dreams, and empower people to be the best that they can be through the transformative power of music and expression. Join us. All right, and welcome to the Expression Podcast. This is the first of many episodes of the Expression Podcast through Danny Lamb School of Music, a space that allows us to express ourselves. And I've got a friend here with me today who I've known a long time. I've met him through another friend, which is a cool story in itself. Janine Hildebrand, who I have worked with a long time, herself, and Dennis Paganin met at, it was an open mic?
Yeah, it was an open mic, or maybe one of your shows at Taps.
At a show, yes.
Yeah, at Taps, right?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Love it. And the two of you just got chatting music. And
yes, and asked if she knew anybody who could offer singing lessons,
Yeah.
and that's where you came into the picture.
One thing led to another.
That's correct,
I love it. Cool. Dennis, can I ask, when did you start singing and or playing guitar?
Oh, I started playing since I was 12.
Nice.
Right,
Nice.
so it's been over 50 years now, and singing, I sang in the band when I was from 16 to 21 roughly, and then nothing for all those years, so that's why I came to you to learn how to start singing again.
Can I ask, all those years ago, what initially got you into it? What initially either pushed you into it or inspired it, or
I always wanted to be a famous musician.
Okay.
It was from day one.
Yeah.
But my mother said, no, I have to go to college and get a good education. So I did, and the rest is history.
Which, I mean, we're doing this through a music studio. Education's important. Education's a good thing.
Correct.
Huge fan of education, huge fan of music as well. And if you can tie the two together, which we do often,
Yes.
Music and education, super important. So I know, having a couple parents as well who were rooted in education. My dad, a retired teacher, that was always something that was encouraged, was education's important, and continue to pursue the dreams and continue to do the dream, but education.
Yeah.
And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but one of the most beautiful things about music is it's something that will always be in your life and can always be in your life in some capacity, whether you're doing it full time or it's a hobby or whatever the case may be, or you leave it for a while and then get back to it eventually, which
Correct, yes.
is part of your story.
Well, my father was pretty musically inclined. He listened to a lot of classical music at home, and he liked to play harmonica, so that was like a bit of inspiration right there.
Yes, I love it. Okay, so speaking of the harmonica, tell us, what instruments do you play?
Oh, I play a little bit of piano.
Yeah.
I play different types of guitars. I screw around with the harmonica a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's to the extent of it right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. When did you start? So when I met you, we started singing.
Yes.
And you came in with your guitar, and we spent time with both you, your voice, and the guitar, and then we took the guitar off, and we spent time with just the voice and then just the guitar, and really tried to spend time isolating those two instruments, because of course the voice and the guitar are two different instruments.
Correct.
Like two muscles on their own, in their own right, and then together they're a beautiful
Well, the
thing.
guitar is naturally for me, right? I
yes.
play by ear.
Yes.
I just have to listen to the song way go. But the singing part, as you know, when I first came here, I couldn't even sing. I couldn't even open up my mouth. I was scared to death because it's been so many years, right? So that took a long time to get over.
Yes.
Definitely.
What do you think, can I ask, speaking of getting over something, do you think is there ever a finish line to ever getting over that, or
No, because over the 2 years or 2.5 years of being with you right now, my voice has always improved, but
Yeah.
I still like to improve it more.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I have, for example, a binder of 300 songs at home.
Yeah.
I can play all of them,
Yeah.
but I only can maybe sing to maybe 20% of them.
Yeah.
So that's my next goal.
Yeah. Cool. And I only ask because I'm always curious about something like that because I do often get asked by lots of different people. I guess one of the most popular questions or concerns when it comes to getting on stage. Well, not even a question, but just a fact. I'm nervous. I'm scared. What if I forget the words? And I get asked still today, do you still get nervous? And I think it's interesting because I wouldn't necessarily call it nervous anymore, but there's excited butterflies just simply because I want to do well. Because we're the same in that way. When we step on stage, we want to do well.
That is correct.
And that's where those nerves really come from.
Yeah,
we want to do well.
But singing here and learning how to sing and then getting up on stage doing it is another goal, right?
Yes.
And that took me a long, long time as well. And I can only honestly say maybe in the past year, or especially the past 6 months, I feel extremely comfortable going up on stage or just singing to anybody now.
Yeah.
Right? I don't have that fear anymore.
Yeah. And now I can't take complete credit for that because as of the last little while, I mean, we do studio concerts once a quarter.
Yes.
But as of the last little while, you've been doing a cool thing right here in the Falls. Can you speak to that every Wednesday night?
Yeah, so me and a lady, we started open mic at Taps Brewery in Niagara Falls, Ontario.
Yeah.
So start off slowly, but it was a avenue to invent local musicians, aspiring singers, songwriters to come up on stage. And it's actually been quite successful. We do it every Wednesday evening from 8 till 10. And we've just finished our 13th week in a row.
That's brilliant.
Yes.
Brilliant. I've only been there once. It was the first one. I will be back soon.
That's good.
I promise you, Tamara, I promise I'll be back soon. I'll be back soon. And can I just say, it's really having gotten to know you, personally and professionally, having gotten to know you, it's really, one of my favorite pieces is always watching somebody go from like point A to point B and beyond. And
Correct,
just seeing that confidence grow. Because I do think understanding the technical components of your voice, of the way to move your fingers well so that we're not hurting ourselves eventually, or stretching our muscles or straining our muscles or doing anything like that when it comes to playing the guitar or singing or anything of that nature. Learning those technical components. There's so much value in that.
Correct.
It's so helpful. But also, beyond any of the technical things, just the simple confidence to get up there and open your voice up more than you may be used to. That's a huge skill in itself.
It is. And I think what every singer has to learn is what key their voice fits. Yeah. And that's where you start. And then hopefully as you gain experience, you can expand that. Okay, now I can sing in the key of G or A, whatever the case may be. Yeah.
Speaking of that, because you know that well,
yes.
And we're going to shift gears a little bit here. After the singing happened for a little while here, we kind of transitioned a little bit to songwriting. And
correct.
I came to know this glorious songwriter that is you. If I didn't love your songs so much, I'd be slightly jealous because they just roll out of you like you dream them up.
Yeah. Songwriting comes very easy to me. I get an idea or I hear a word from somewhere.
Yes.
And it just pops into my head. You know, for example, the one of the late songs, Homeless But Saved. Yeah. It was people who were on the street trying to collect money or sleeping behind dumpsters at night. Yeah. That's what inspired that particular song. Yeah.
Can I ask, so on the topic of that, you write to both secular and sacred music. How do you navigate writing in between the two, secular and sacred? What do you gravitate to most, do you think?
That's a good question. Well, I wanted to indicate that I wrote a lot of songs from ages 16 to 21. I got a binder for about 42 songs, which I'll have to consider publishing one day.
Yeah.
But regarding the religious aspect, I don't know, it's something that just came to me naturally. Like I'm a Christian, even though I go to a Catholic church, and the words were popping into my head. I don't know how or why, they just come to me.
Yeah.
You know.
The themes that you write to a lot. What do you
Yes.
think they're most rooted in when it comes to the Bible and teachings from the Bible? What do you think?
Most of the songs are about praise for Jesus Christ
Yeah.
and what he can do for people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
In one case, for the Roman Catholic Church, because I was singing for the Knights of Columbus, our deacon wanted me to write a song about Mother Mary. So
Okay.
that's how that one popped into the third album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think it's interesting because whether you are somebody that identifies as Christian or identifies with any religion, period, or you're just say a person of faith and you believe in some higher power, or you just simply believe in the good of people.
Correct,
I think
yeah.
it is really cool to take some of those core human values and incorporate them into songs. And I know I've always tried to do that personally in my own way in terms of positive, upbeat messaging
Yes.
that I think is a beautiful part of moving us forward as people. Just putting good into the world. And again, if it's directly associated to Jesus Christ or just faith in general, or I think it's a beautiful thing, and I love when you bring in both your secular songs, because you've got some really cool secular songs that are pretty rock and roll and really cool, and then you've got really, really purposefully driven sacred songs, which
Yes.
I love.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because you have pushed me actually a little bit, because I remember the first time you said, "Hey, I've got these songs," and we started to look at them. And I said, listen, this was just after the pandemic, and one of my passions and one of my projects personally, because I'm not done growing yet. There's lots of things I don't know, and one of the things I haven't known throughout the years is to record people. And I know lots of people, like my buddy Jay or Paul Gigliotti or Ryan Guay. There's so many people that I know that are such good engineers and producers, and I take my hat off to them because they're absolutely incredible. But over the pandemic, I took this production course and learned how to produce things. And so coming out of the pandemic, you popped up with these original songs, and I said, listen, there's several friends that I would suggest, or we could continue to pre-produce them right here.
Correct.
I'm not an expert.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert. I will do my best. They will start with where they're at, and ideally, they gradually get better.
Yes, I mean, both of us have grown together.
Yeah.
Come a long way from the first album to the third album, right?
It's
learned a lot, I've learned a lot, and I think we've made the songs so much better.
It's really
through time.
It's
Yeah.
cool, and I'm grateful to you. I'm a coach and I'm a teacher that does believe in the fact that we've always got something to teach. Regardless of the person, we've always got something to teach, and we've always got something to learn. I'm a musical person that knows stuff about teaching music and how to work with people and coach and so on and so forth. But I also don't know everything. And you teach me something in these songs all the time, which is cool. And we've had moments where, and what we're going to talk about specifically the records in a minute, but
Okay.
We've had moments where I don't see you in a week, and then we come back to it on a Thursday night, and we open the project file, and I'm like, whoa, Danny, that sounds not bad. And I know I've had moments, your songs are always so lovely crafted, and so lovely put together. So I always assume, and Dennis has got it. The songs are good, but there's for me been a couple moments where it's like, oh, okay. But for me, I love highlighting and love saying, listen, I've learned some things. I'm not an expert. I've got friends who I would suggest if you really want to take these to another level.
Yes, yeah.
That's what I would suggest. But if you're willing to work with me and grow through this, we could try it.
Which we have. We've done 23 songs together.
It's pretty
that
cool.
on YouTube and Amazon Music and Spotify.
And it is, sorry if I could cut in there, because it really is cool. You've released the most recent one just recently, and we'll talk more on that. But it's really cool to hear some of those songs in contrast to the first one.
Correct, yes.
And just hear the difference between, and of course, I listen to it every time and I think, that little thing, but that's part of the process. That's part of the process.
And we've had a lot of instruments, right? That
Yes.
you add instruments into the songs, which make them a lot nicer.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I like to normalize all that stuff because I think sometimes, for me anyways, we feel like we just need to know everything, but we don't.
No, we don't.
We got to be honest with ourselves. We got to be honest with the people we're surrounded by. We got to trust the process and be open to growing with each other. And I'm really grateful when we get to do that with anybody. It's a beautiful thing. But how many records have you got so far?
3.
3.
And we're going to start number 4 soon.
Starting 4. As I say, these songs just roll out of you. I can't keep up.
I can't. I got to shut off my brain sometimes at night. I need some sleep. Why are you popping songs in my head,
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. I need to sleep. You have those moments, right? We've talked about those
Yes,
moments.
I've got up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I had the song that's appeared in my head. Most of them are religious, basically. So I think God is doing something for me.
He's there.
Yes.
He's talking to you. My gosh. So the first record was called?
Searching for Jesus.
Second record was called? It's putting you to the test.
Darn.
It's been a while now.
Songs from the Heart.
Yep. Third record?
Still Searching for
Still
Jesus.
Searching for Jesus.
Yes.
Yes. Love it. Do you have I know this is a song is like your child.
Yes.
And a record, I don't know, it's like a bunch of children all in one place. Do you have, so it's an impossibly hard question to ask, I think, do you have a favorite record so far?
Favorite record? I think the third one that we've done is probably the best produced one.
Yeah.
But I do have my favorite songs from each of the albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite song from the first one?
Help Me, Lord.
Okay. Second one?
Yeah. Second one was, I had written it down. I'm trying to think now.
It's all good. All good. Yeah.
Cheat. Oh, no. Now I got to use a cheat sheet.
Cheat a bit.
I mean, there's so many good ones, Oh, yeah. How can I forget? The Thunder and Rain.
Yes. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I was really excited about that one because we added the storm. We added the storm at the beginning.
Yeah, and
the beginning of that
what
one.
inspired
Really
that song,
nicely.
I love sitting outside my back porch when it's thunder and raining. This was during the middle of summer. I was just having my cup of coffee, and that I was inspired to write that song. So that's how that one was created.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. I'm also very partial to sitting on the porch when
The Thunder and
the
Rain.
thunderstorms happen.
Yeah, I like that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this newest record.
Yes.
Is there a favorite song on this one?
Oh, there's a couple. One is, I mentioned earlier, Homeless But Saved.
Yeah.
That's because we had my friend David play lead guitar in a couple of the songs.
Yeah.
So that's one of them. And if I go to my cheat sheet again.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Can I just say as well?
Yes.
Homeless But Saved. One of the reasons, and I really love when you tie, we'll say social things into your songs, because I a large part of my being through hydrocephalus, spina bifida, and work that I do through music is rooted in social justice and equity and equality, and there's so many there's so much stigma and so many stereotypes around why somebody experiences homelessness and
Right.
or hunger, and how different hunger and homelessness can look. Somebody could be, renting an apartment and have a house even, and still be experiencing hunger when there's no food in the fridge. They
Yes,
can
that's
afford
correct,
rent, maybe, but they maybe don't even have enough for food. So there's so many around both homelessness and somebody experiencing homelessness, and the layers and why and how and all those things. There's just so much stigma and stereotype around how somebody ends up there. And I think it's really important and cool to use, say, the medium of a song to open up those conversations. Again, whether we're tying it to faith and or religion, or just the themes of addressing something that's right in front of us. That's in the world.
And the take that I do on songs, like there's a lot of good Christian singers out there that I hear on the radio, Christian bands, whatever. But what I think they're always playing the same type of thing. If they're saying praise the Lord, hallelujah, which is all good. But all my songs are based on a story.
Yeah.
That's how I write my lyrics for all these songs.
Yeah. Sorry, we're going to come back to the songs in a second.
Okay, yeah.
But what do you think, as we've worked through your songs, what do you think, songwriting-wise, is one of the things that you approach differently now in your writing through the course of your records?
Very good. Sentences being too long, too many syllables, things that come to mind.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Yeah.
It's like we're on the same page.
That's right.
We're on the same page.
Or this word doesn't fit. Let's make it sound a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
How can we take, because I used to do this all the time as well, before I had people say, it's so wordy. You're saying so much. How can we take the same idea and say less?
That's right. We shorten a lot of sentences.
Yes.
You don't need the word the in the beginning or and or whatever.
Yeah, let's get
because you can
rid
still
of
get your
that.
point across.
Yes.
Easily.
Specifically, like in the chorus, like what's the message here, and how can we make this shorter so that your message is as clear as day? Your message is as spot on and clear. Because if we're leaving the chorus still not knowing what the song's about, that might be an issue.
That is correct. Yes. Yeah.
Because that's where the message lies, right?
Yes.
And that's cool. I love that that's a takeaway, because it's such a big one. I love the idea that you can say so much. This is a quote from somebody, I can't remember who it's by, but you can say so much and say nothing at the same time. Or you can say very little and have huge impact. And I believe it, because I think we've probably all come across somebody who just, every now and then I talk a lot and I say nothing at all. I'm talking a lot right now. What am I saying? I don't know.
And other things we've done as we've grown creating songs is adding bridges into the song to kind of break up the song, right? Or even changing the chorus, making the chorus a little bit different so that at the very end of the song, you have the final message that you want the audience to receive.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And I think you've been really great at that on your own.
Yes.
And that might come from a place of like, I'm bored at using the same chords or same ideas, or I know I definitely challenge people to, okay, you've said this thing before. I know I've said this thing before. How do I say something similar in a way that feels fresh, in a way that feels new? So it doesn't feel like I'm listening to the same song on repeat.
Yeah, that's why I even incorporated, as you know, playing songs on a capo, like capo 5, capo 3, capo 2.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, I used to use my 12 string a lot.
Yeah.
And now we've gone to the 6 string, right?
Yeah. I do miss that 12 string every now and then, though. It's got a nice sound.
Well, wait till we try one with the resonator.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Let's see how that one goes.
Okay, so most current record.
Yes.
How many songs are there?
8.
Yes. I'm putting us both to the test to see what we remember, because it's been the process of start to finish is.
I think we started in February of this year.
Yeah.
I think around then.
Yeah.
And we finished in October?
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
And so 8 songs. We spoke to Homeless but Saved.
Yes.
And the second one that is one of your faves. What did?
When I Prayed to Jesus.
Cool. Why is that one?
Well, some of the songs, whether you realize it or not, are chord patterns I used to play to exercise my fingers.
Yeah.
So that one I created probably 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to play.
Okay.
Basically using standard C chord,
Yeah.
going to F and the G, then back again.
Mm-hmm.
But if you recall, I think I sang that one very well. That was the last one we recorded, I think, for this album.
Yeah.
Right? So I sang it slower,
Yeah.
emphasized my wording more, which is very important.
Mm-hmm.
And I even made my songs sound a little bit like an English person is singing.
Yeah.
If you remember, I did a couple
Yes.
words over
Yes.
there, right? Yeah. So that.
I do remember that. Yes.
Yeah.
There was a specific word. It was your T, right? I knew what. I have to look that up. It was definitely your T. It was yes. It was more of a very clear British T, but yeah. I love that you're playing around with things in that way as well. Again, it's I went to this songwriting workshop years ago, and this guy was a guest. His name's Mark Jordan, great Canadian songwriter, and the guy who was running the workshop, his name's Blair, and they were doing an interview style like this, and Mark was sitting here behind his piano, and Blair was interviewing him, and Blair said, Mark, you're going to play this song for the kids, and they're going to know it. What do you say every time before you play it? And he leaned over his piano, looked at us all in the room, and he just said, I wrote this song years ago, and I made a lot of money. And then he played Rhythm of My Heart, which is a Rod Stewart song. And and it was interesting because then Blair went on to say, so you play this song all the time live as well, because everybody knows it, and everybody knows it as your song.
Mm-hmm.
And then Blair said, but you change it every now and then, and you approach it a little bit differently often.
Yeah, I think we all do that. I do that. If I'm playing live,
yes,
yeah, I'll do that, or not another verse.
So why do you do that? Why do you approach it?
When the song Amen, Amen is one of the favorites when I sing it at the church,
yes,
for the Knights of Columbus,
yeah.
They like to sing it longer because they like to hear more Amen, Amen.
Yeah.
And actually a lot of the audience sings along with that song.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that's really cool as well, because you know your crowd, you know your room, and so you know what to do with the song. And like any good performer, you read the room. Mm-hmm. You read the room, and you approach what the room is kind of dictating of you. And asking of you.
Yeah, and what we've talked about, and we've done a couple of times, I believe it was your suggestion originally, is to be cautious of the dynamic of the song. Now, specifically talking about playing guitar, I may pick the first 2 verses, then I start strumming quietly, then start strumming louder, and as I get towards the end of the song, maybe the last verse, I'll go back to strumming quietly and then just picking the last verse and then end it that way. And I think that adds a lot of flavor to the songs.
Yeah. And I do think you hear that in the performance more of the song, when you're tracking the guitar, when you're tracking your mic. Again, I know for me, even people that I work with, I love working with people multiple times, because the first song you do together, the first record you do together, is never going to be the best one. The more, it's like if we sat in a room today and we just wrote song after song after song, maybe the first one we write will be the hit. But I bet as we write, the songs get more interesting. They get deeper. They get more, because we get to know each other more. The message of the songs get clear because we're more aligned on what we're writing about. And I just love that process of coming back to growing together and navigating what that looks like, because I think it just gets better and better and better. So cool.
Correct.
So cool.
Other things we've done that maybe the audience should know that registered all the songs with
Yeah.
on SOCAN, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
we
yeah.
put artist names in there like yourself,
Yeah.
who's contributed, David Angriletti, who's played lead guitar on 5 of the songs of the last album.
Yes.
So that's one thing that we've done. And then
Yes.
register with TuneCore.
Mm-hmm.
So TuneCore is a good company that will basically not publish, what's the correct, distribute your music
Yeah.
to 26 different
Yeah.
sites like Amazon, Spotify,
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So that's helped a lot as well.
Yeah. I think it's interesting too because I've been putting out music for a while, but I think even going through all of this process with you through distributing through TuneCore and registering with SOCAN,
Yeah.
all of those things. Again, I just find myself like learning new things all the time because, I mean, as so many people know within music and entertainment, things change so quickly.
Yes.
Trends and systems and what's, hot right now and what's not, what things change so quickly. And so it's really interesting like logging on to TuneCore and seeing changes.
How many plays are on your particular song, whatever? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean it's really, really it's cool to see those things. And
Yes.
even if you've been releasing music for a while, it's like, oh, I've never seen that before. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's nice to know what songs are played frequently,
yes.
right, month to month.
Heck yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can I ask, actually, you mentioned him briefly, David.
Yes.
He played on how many songs?
5 on the 3rd album,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Who's David? Tell us who David is.
David Angriletti is a former Grand Knight with the Knights of Columbus.
Yeah.
That's how we met.
Yeah.
And we used to jam and play around guitar.
Yeah.
And one day invited him.
Yeah.
And he expressed a deep desire to come out the lead parts for some songs. So we went ahead and do that. And, the rest of the story turned out very well.
Yeah. His guitar on the tunes, it does. It lifts it. It's nice. It's nice. It's
Yes,
good.
adds more flavor
It's good.
too, right?
Yeah.
Aside from you adding piano or the flute or whatever else you do for me there, right?
I love being able to fiddle and add things and be a part of your process. It's really, really fun and really, really cool. But like you, and I want to get to this theme in a minute, I love collaboration, and I do think collaboration is not only awesome, but important. It's so important, especially today, in music and entertainment, and it can just be really, really cool to collaborate with like minds and get together and have other musicians play with you.
Yeah, if you give you an example, Tamara Alexis,
Yeah.
she's the one who started the open mic night at TAPS, right? Along with myself as co-host. So that helped a lot because I got to meet a lot of local musicians, a lot of local singers, right? So I was thinking about my 4th album. I might get a few of those people that I've come to know also to play a part, whether it's vocals or harmony or
Heck yeah.
playing the flute or something. So
Heck yeah.
yeah,
Heck yeah.
that's the thoughts I got going for the 4th album, but that helped a lot, right?
Heck yeah. Yeah. I don't know why, but you were talking about having different people come in. I just had a conversation with a bagpipe player who's going to come into the studio
cool.
and track their bagpipes on one of my songs.
Okay.
So I thought you might have to think of some bagpipe on a song. I'm so excited about that personally. My dad's Scottish and my Aunt Eileen, I wish I could have her, and she's unfortunately not. She's a great bagpipe player, but she's not of the greatest health right now. But I've been looking for a bagpipe player, and anyways, if you ever need a bagpipe player, I got you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Can I ask why, you've already spoken to this a little bit, but why is, because that's a theme that I've come to know from you in terms of collaboration and really, really, that being something that you really enjoy. Why is collaboration important to you?
I think it spruces up the songs.
Yeah.
You make new friends, it spruces up the songs. I haven't had any ladies singing any of my songs yet, right?
Yeah.
That's something I would really like to get done, right?
Yeah.
And invite other musicians. That's what I'm thinking of doing on the next album.
So the next album, let's talk about it.
Yes.
Because we haven't talked about this yet. So when is it?
Well, I've got 5 songs written. I got to polish them up.
Yes.
And then we'll probably start with those first 5.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, I'm excited. Are they leaning more towards the sacred or secular?
Leaning more towards the secular.
Okay, cool.
It might maybe 1 or 2 religious songs might get in there.
Cool.
This third album, there's 2 secular songs in that, right?
Yeah. I should have said this from the very beginning here today, because there might be some folks who don't know this language, but secular means like popular music. So pop songs, rock and roll, things that don't fit within the religious and or faith-based space. And sacred music, of course, is your church music, your hymns, your more faith-based religious music. I should have mentioned that right off the bat.
Now,
because that is some language some people might not know.
Now, interesting. This is something I haven't talked to you about, but I've been requested probably several times already.
Yeah.
If I have a CD, they can buy.
Yeah.
So that's something I want to look at down the road.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And you can, and we can chat more about this, but you can do, I remember years ago when we cut a couple CDs and we got them all printed, smaller runs might have existed, but I know the people that we worked with, we'd have to do like a big run of CDs, like 1,000 CDs at a time, and I still have them sitting in the basement.
Oh, really? Okay.
But now I think today there's lots of places where you can do like a smaller run,
like a batch of 50 or 100 or something like that.
And you sell out and you buy more, and you can build that way versus you have to buy that many and you're left with boxes in the basement. We don't have that many left, but we still have some.
Yes.
Cool. 4th record coming soon. I love it. Probably like 2026.
Yes. Yeah. Sometime there.
Love it.
And you know what? We might have enough down the road to have Dennis Paganin's greatest hits album.
I love it. Can we aim? Let's just put this out there, because who is it, without fail, all the time that people say you look like?
Elton John, always.
If you're watching now, can you can't unsee Elton. You can't unsee it.
I can grab the piano.
You just can't unsee it now. So for the greatest hits, it would be great through a collaborative lens to just call up Elton and just say, like, listen, man, I know you're retired, you're with the kids now, but like, we'd really love you to come to Niagara Falls and perform on this record.
That would be nice.
Come on, Elton.
Definitely.
Let's go. Elton and Paganin. There we go. I love it. I'll fit in there somewhere. Dennis, I look forward to it. I really, really do. Do you already have a name for the 4th one or no?
There's a couple ones kicking around, but one was going to be Songs with Friends.
Cool.
That's what popped into my head. So,
nice.
Yeah.
That's a really warm Songs with Friends. I really love, and I think we could create a completely different conversation on this topic alone, but even words, the power of words and what different words do to evoke different feelings and or different colors. And
now that I mentioned the words, I sent a couple demos to my brother as we were finishing this album. He said, my wording has come a long, long way.
Cool.
Not simple wording like the first album, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm making more of the songs more intellectual thinking. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Completely.
So he said he did a very good job.
Cool. Yeah. And that's just to put it out there as well. Your brother's a musician as well.
Yes, he is.
Who's done lots.
My brother's taught for 30 years.
Yeah.
He's put an album or 2 out himself. So, yeah.
Which again, that's good praise. That's great compliment coming from somebody as well who's been doing it and has both seen where you've come from and where you are. And what gets me most excited always is looking at where something's come from, where it's at now, and like the limitless possibilities of where it could go. Because we've even talked about songwriting in there might be a song one of these days that you write that somebody goes, hey, I want to cut this. I want to pay you a lot of money to cut this and take this everywhere. And those are opportunities that exist in the world.
Actually, if I think about just the one song, I gotta think here.
Yeah.
My brother helped me a lot on it, singing it. All I Can Do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which you played a big role on.
Yes. Yeah.
He actually sang at my house, said, Dennis, you sound too robotic.
Right.
You got to sing this way.
Yeah.
So he was a good tutor for that particular song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
His name is Andrew Paganin, by the way.
Here we go. Yes.
2 years younger than me.
Got a name drop. Name drop the brother. And I really appreciate that as well, because I played music with my brother and cousin, and even our youngest brother. He's super talented. He plays a little guitar as well, and it's really cool when you can connect with siblings on.
Yes.
I know that feeling, and that's just a really nice feeling when you can connect in that way through music, because it's such a beautiful way to be able to connect. Do you guys play together?
Oh yeah,
ever?
we jam together when he comes down from Newmarket.
Cool.
We do play together.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. As we wrap up here, with your entire journey in music, before me, when I came along, to now, and beyond, what do you think is one piece of advice that you would give to somebody who loves music, loves singing, loves the guitar, but is just a little nervous or fearful to step out and do it?
I would say be positive and keep trying. I mean, if you remember when I first came here, you couldn't get me to open up my mouth.
Yeah.
I was so shy, even with the exercises.
Now I can't get you to close it.
Yes. But, you know, I've come across people that said, oh, I'd love to learn how to play guitar, or I would learn how to sing. I said, it's easy, man. I even offered some. You want to come to my house? You learn 5-6 basic chords on a guitar. So you won't believe how many songs you can find that you love or hear on the radio that can usually play. Yeah. You know, A Horse with No Name is 3 chords, for example, right? Very easy to play as an...
Take 37. Something happened to the end of our conversation, and we were going to redo the end as if it never happened, but I forgot that we were doing it, and I shaved, so that doesn't make sense. So let's just be transparent. Something happened to the audio, so we're redoing this last a little bit. Dennis, as I was saying last week, I'm so grateful. Thank you for having me a part of your journey and for allowing me to be a part of it. Because it's for me the greatest joy to see somebody go from coming in here for the first time with a goal in mind, and that's one of the first questions I ask is what is the goal, and seeing those goals evolve over the weeks, months, years, and being able to do that together, I think is just the coolest thing.
Right, and it's just the start of the journey. Even though the 3rd album recently got published, I'm already working on the 4th one, which will be starting in January.
How many songs?
8 songs.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. Love it. And around here, you know, we love to dream and put big ideas into the world. And so if you had a goal for any of your future music, what would it be?
It's something I wanted to leave the world with. You know, people write books, people write poems, stories, people write music. You got Evel Knievel doing things. Yeah. I want to leave something to the world and to my daughter and my grandchildren. Yeah. So I thought, what better way is to create music and put it on the internet. It's something I want to do since I was 16. So it's one of my, what do you call it, goals.
Legacies.
Yes.
Legacies.
That's right.
Yeah.
And if things work out right, you know, I'll get some publishing.
Yeah.
I won't be able to compete against Britney Spears, but...
why not?
Or Taylor Swift.
Britney, Taylor Swift, T-Swift, Dennis is coming for you.
But if I get one hit...
We're coming for you.
If I get one hit, you know, that'll be good.
Yeah. And I know we've talked a lot about over the years around music being a cool thing, because even if it's, and I know I've asked you this question before around, would you see somebody else sing your song? And I think that's a really interesting question to ask, because you never know when a song might be put out into the world as Dennis Paganin, but then somebody hears it and, their people pick up the phone and say, listen,
Yeah, I'd
really
be
like
very,
your song and we'd like to cut it.
I'd be very open to that. I'm not the best singer, obviously, and I still got a ways to go to better improve myself. But yeah, I'd be happy if someone sang some of my songs. I think it would be an honor, to be honest with you. Yeah.
And it is, to come back to you saying you're not the best singer. First of all, I think good singer and bad singer is so subjective. I think it's really interesting to look at, say, even singers like Bob Dylan. If we looked at Bob Dylan in the world today, he probably wouldn't even be famous.
No.
Because he was not a good singer.
No.
He was a great storyteller.
Yes, he
and
was.
he had a tone. He had a way about him. But a great singer? No, absolutely not. He would not stand up to... This is not throwing shade at Bob Dylan. He would not stand up to sing, quote-unquote, great singers. But what is a great singer? That's the question I love to ask.
Correct,
What
yes.
is a great singer?
Even Leonard Cohen is not a very good singer.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
But he's got
absolutely.
a few famous hits out there which people love to
Yes.
listen to.
Yes. And I think that's where it's like the perfect storm. It's like the perfect storm of a cool voice, a good voice, maybe not even a great voice, but an authentic pairing of both the voice and the story and the way
Telling.
it's told.
And the way you capture the people's feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
Yeah. Well, Dennis, I've said it during this episode that people can find your tracks in the notes below this episode, whether you're
Yes.
watching on YouTube or Facebook or wherever it may be. People can find the notes below. Any lasting thoughts or ideas?
One last thing I learned about, if you want to listen to my songs, I learned a trick the other day. I just went to YouTube and I typed in Dennis Paganin songs,
Yeah.
and it showed all of them,
Cool.
rather than trying to hunt for each and went individually. So it worked out
Brilliant.
very good.
Cool.
Last thoughts. I'm looking forward to working with you again for who knows how many years.
Back
but
at you.
if I get to my 10th album, that'll be great.
Somebody better have cut one of your songs, and we better be making a lot of money by then.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm kidding. I genuinely love being able to do this with you and to go through this journey and this process.
It's been an
of the
absolute
song.
joy and a great learning experience.
Back at you.
Yeah.
Back at you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Peace.